Wilson Morale from Black Film and TV. Mahershala, how's it going?
Wilson, good to see that smile, man. How you doing?
Good, good. You
Good.
could never stop amazing me. Obviously, to see you play two roles in this movie, let's talk about what made you say yes. I'm sure people are throwing projects left and right to you. What made you say yes to this one?
The story, the dilemma. It just felt really new and fresh. The film had something to say, and it felt like I was a little scared of it. And I've said this a million times, but I always kind of know I'm in the right place when I read something and it makes me a little nervous if I'm not sure if I could do it, and after getting to sit down with Ben Cleary, our director, and speaking with him and where he was operating from, learning more about how the story emanated, I was just all in, all in. So, and it was by far the best thing I had read in a really long time.
But then you're playing two roles, and to
Yeah,
see you do this,
yeah,
obviously the technical part of it works out afterwards. But
yeah.
what was that feeling like? Was it like theater?
It was a little dizzying, I remember when I was shooting True Detective some years back, and 1 second you're 40 years old, then you're like 75 years old in the same day, and flipping around. These switchovers were quick, very quick, and within the same scene and in the same shot, even running over and changing real quick. But it was amazing to have to sort of play the scene out in your head first, and communicate with my double as to the moments I really needed to try to hit to trigger certain responses that I had to sort of have planned out once I switched roles. And so just communicating in that way, having every actor has to direct themselves before a director directs them. You have to be able to listen to your instincts and know which direction you want to try to go before you get notes. This was complicated because I almost had to communicate what my instincts were to someone else. So kind of having to direct the double to then therefore be able to get notes from Ben. And so it was an extra added layer of work that I really actually appreciated doing. It was a little difficult, but it was a wonderful education.
As an actor, how does that make you feel knowing that one, you're number one on the call sheet, you're
Yeah,
interacting with pretty much every cast member here,
yeah,
and you're playing two roles.
yeah,
How do you do this, and then go on to your next project, whether it be 20% CGI
yeah.
or you're part of an ensemble.
Mm. I think it's nice to have different experiences. And I don't necessarily, I've never wanted to necessarily exist in one space or in one capacity. Sometimes it feels really appropriate to go in and be one of 15 people in something, and making a contribution. I've wanted to be able to carry a story, because I hadn't really, outside of True Detective, I hadn't had the opportunity to like carry a story per se. And so I appreciated having that responsibility and getting to sort of have my hands in other elements of the story, because I will say I'm definitely an opinionated person, or just have thoughts and ideas. And so to be collaborating and working with people who embraced those ideas, supported them, uplifted them, and helped bring those ideas to life. And me doing the same, getting to do that with Ben and the other filmmakers as well was just a beautiful experience, and it felt natural. It didn't feel like I was necessarily like out of my depth per se, just because those are actors have to have thoughts and opinions and ideas about wardrobe and music and maybe even scene order in this case, and things of that nature. And so we had a lot of wonderful conversations, and it felt right.
You've been doing work for a long time. I'm always here to support.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing. Hey, I'll talk to you down the road. So wherever
Thank
you're
you.
at, stay safe.
Thank you, Wilson. You too, brother. Take
Take care.
care.